Hi, my name is Eduardo Sousa, and I'm the Senior Forests Campaigner for Greenpeace Canada working on the Great Bear Rainforest. And I've been working on the campaign for about 3.5 years or so. One of my earliest and most treasured memories was being taken to the Quay River Valley at the heart of the Great Bear Rainforest, 2 hours or so from Bella Bella, which is all in that area there, Haltsik First Nations traditional territory. And I remember being taken to this wonderful old growth forested area near the mouth of the river where it meets the ocean. And walking through the forest, it smelled so rich and hummusy, and just you could tell there was an energy to the place, very, very special. And you can usually tell with old growth forests, they just feel different than second or like even newer forests. There's something about these old places. And I remember seeing a number of kids nearby. It was during one of the youth camps that are run by the nation through Cuck's Projects Youth Society, and they were learning about, through storytelling, about their culture, their language, but also about Western science and monitoring and things like that. So that was kind of neat. And then we continued on to a meadow. And in this meadow were tall grasses, some old trees that had fallen down and whatnot, and also it was kind of like a wetland area. And amidst there was all this eagle down that we were to pick up and to be used for future sort of ceremonial purposes and whatnot. So that felt wonderful to be a part of that and to know that what I was doing was contributing to something culturally, as well as being part of the wonderful sort of ecology of the area by virtue of being there. And then we went into an another old growth forest area where we harvested for certain kinds of medicinal plants that are still used today for various ailments and whatnot. And so that was wonderful. And what all this taught me, or made me realize, is that culture and nature are not separate from one another, especially amongst First Nations. And it is so clear when you're on the coast and going into traditional territories, into some of these places, and the way people still practice their culture, the songs are tied, the language is tied, and whatnot, that there's no separation between nature and culture, and that stewardship, when you steward nature, you're also stewarding culture and vice versa. The two are inextricably linked. And that was very much brought home to me in a very real, significant, heart-oriented way, as well as mind-oriented way, by being in this very special place at the heart of the Great Bear Rainforest.